Everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how I made these frozen themed Rice Krispie treat pops, so stay tuned and I'll show you how. Here are the things that I'm going to use: blue candy melt, Rice Krispie treats snack size, some frozen themed Wilton icing decorations, some paper straws, and some sprinkles. Alright guys, let's get started. Alright guys, to get started you will need a tray or a plate with some wax paper. This will help prevent the candy melt to sticking onto your plate. It will peel right off really nicely from that wax paper. I have my candy melt already melted and ready to go, and my Rice Krispie treat. I have my straw, which I'm going to make a hole in the center of it and then dip my straw into it. This kind of helps it go in there a lot quicker, and you'll get that candy melt inside of it to kind of grab onto it when it dries. So just go ahead and poke it in the center like this, and with your fingers on both sides you will feel how far it's going down, and make sure that you don't poke it right through the other end. So then go ahead and take it out, stick it into the candy melt, and go ahead and put it back inside. I normally like to flatten this out, but you don't have to. I don't like the bubble at the bottom. But now you're going to go ahead and set it aside to dry for around 15 minutes. And it'll turn matte once it dries, and then you can go ahead and stick it in there. I will be dipping it twice. I normally do that because I like my Rice Krispie treat to get all these little holes filled up so it can be nice and smooth. So I'll dip it in once this dries, and then I'm gonna dip it in twice and then add all the stuff onto it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest, and I'll be back in about 15 minutes. Alright guys, so I gave it some time to dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in for the first time. And I'm gonna be using about 2 bags of the candy melts to cover a dozen of these Rice Krispie treats, and that's double dipping them, and that'll be for the dozen that come in the package. So if you're going to be doing like 2 of these, you're probably going to end up getting 4 bags. It all depends how thick you have your candy melt. So I'm going to go ahead and again set it aside. I'm going to set them aside standing for the first time, and then when I dip them the second time and add the stuff on, I'm going to lay them flat, because if you lay them standing up with all this stuff, gravity is going to pull everything down and it's just going to slip right off. So you have to lay them flat. So I'm going to give them some time, probably another 15-20 minutes, just so they can dry, and then I'm going to dip them again. Alright, so I gave this a time to dry. Now I can go ahead and dip it for the second time. I do have 3 different types of sprinkles that I'm going to be using for this one. Now you can use any color, any type of sprinkles that you like. Just work really quickly so they can stick. If this starts to dry, they're not going to grab on. Another thing, if you are going to display them either on a tray or a plate, and if you're going to want to stand them up like this, you want your design to stand upright like that. I have a display like a holder, and I display mine like this, standing up, so I have to put mine like this. But not everybody has that type of display, because that one was made for me. So you will have to, put yours down like this. So do put your face this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it down into my candy melt and cover it up for the second time. And again, I'm going to release and tap as much as I can off of it. That way it doesn't have like a super thick coating. Alright, so now, again, I'm going to put mine this way. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some sprinkles on there, on the side. See how this is moving? If you tilt it, it moves to one side. Tilt it the other way, it moves to the other side. That's why I don't recommend it that you stand them up like this to dry, or else everything is just going to fall right out. I'm going to put some of these on there, and some of these. I'm just going to do different ones. You'll see it towards the end. Just whatever you like. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's add a few more. I like the little sugar crystal ones. These are the more coarser ones. I think this one even has like a pearl glaze on it, because they sort of give it a little bit of shine, a little bit of sparkle to it. And speaking of sparkle, I'm going to add a little bit of my edible glitter on there, because when this dries it looks really nice and sparkly. Okay, see that one's really attaching fast. So that is it. You don't need to put any on the back because you're going to set this flat down. So go ahead and set them down like this. Okay, so now I'm going to double dip this one here, and then we can add a little snowflake on there. So go ahead and release as much as you can, but do it quickly. You don't want the candy to start drying. Okay, so since the snowflake is a bit smaller than the Olaf, I decided to add some little snowflakes on here. And again, you can do whatever you like with the sprinkles. And then I'm going to add some of these. Have some of that white stand out. I'm going to be using some of this pink as well to incorporate a little bit more of a girly color on here. This is the coarser one. They're really thick. I have the finer one that's more like the sanding sugar. This is more like the crystal. In there. Alright, so that is it. I'm going to go ahead and set this aside, lay it flat, give it about 15-20 minutes, and then I can go ahead and peel it off, and I'm going to bag them. Alright guys, so I gave them some time to dry. I'm just going to show you really quick how they look before I package them, because I'm going to put these in little bags in just a second. Look how nice they sparkle with the edible glitter. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and package them. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and bag these in these bags. I got these bags from Joann Fabrics, and I think they were around $5 for 100. I'm not exactly sure, but they are 3.75 by 6, which is roughly 4 by 6. The twisty ties, you have to buy them separate. And so that is it. I'm just going to wrap this around. I'm going to put a little bit of tape up here because I don't like these little pieces here sticking out. So I'm going to fold them up. That way they could be nice and rectangle like that. So I'm going to get my tape. Okay, so I'm just going to grab this end here and tape it like that. Just grab it like that and tape it. And there you have it. So just go ahead and package these any way that you like, and then tie them up. You can use either the twisty ties, or you can use some type of ribbon or something if you want to make a little bow. So I'm going to go ahead and finish wrapping the rest of these, and I'm going to go ahead and set them up, and then that'll be all for the video. Alright guys, that is it. Frozen theme Rice Krispie Treat Pops, perfect for a frozen themed party. If you have a candy buffet table, or if you want to put them in goodie bags, these are really easy to do. These icing decorations come in a ton of themes, so if you have a different party theme, go to your local craft store or even Walmart, eBay, or Amazon, and just search up the specific theme and put icing decoration, and these will pop up. So you can give these a try, really easy and quick to make. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching guys. And have a good one.